Hi, my name is Jeff Romstead. I'm the chef and owner of the Steaming Goat Food Truck and Catering Company out of Nashville, Tennessee. What the Steaming Goat does on a daily basis is we make big, fat, messy, delicious steamed sandwiches. My nickname growing up was the Goat because I was the guy that ate everything put in front of me, and we steam our sandwiches, so I am the Steaming Goat. My normal average day on the truck is usually 3 hours on the truck and about 10 off the truck. One thing you guys will learn when in this business, that is just not the time that you're open. There's a lot that goes into your daily work. You have to create a menu, you have to prep that menu, go shopping or order your food daily, check out the food, make sure it's great, and then you start cooking. And then you have the cleanup afterwards. So your short 3-hour shift for us on a food truck can be 8, 10, 12 hours. Knowing what you're doing, creating what you're doing, everything comes from the heart. So I think about what I do while I'm doing it, before I'm doing it. When I come home, I think about what I just did and how I'm gonna do it better again tomorrow. You may be the best chef, but you're always gonna wanna be better at what you do. So you're always having to come up with something more creative, something different, something that sets you apart from everybody else wanting to do the same thing you're doing. With the truck, as I mentioned, we do the sandwiches, but with catering, I'll do what my clients want us to cook for the day. So we get to play, your day gets broken up a little bit, you get to think of completely different menus, have some fun and do things you haven't done before on your normal business day. You get to play and do something different just to see somebody happy. Many people ask what kind of skills you need, what kind of education you may need to be successful in this business. And honestly, for most people, that answer will vary from person to person. There's some amazing chefs that went to school, studied all around the world to do what they do. And there's folks like me, I've never stepped foot in a culinary classroom. I got my chops working in the business. I started as a busboy in a restaurant, a food runner, expediter, waiter, bartender. By the time I was 19, I was managing my first restaurant. I started in the front of the house, loved hanging out in the back of the house with the chefs, and every once in a while my head was just turned and the chefs would catch me, ask me what I was doing, and I just said learning. I watched what these amazing chefs were doing on a daily basis with their food, with their spatula and their whisk, and trying to recreate what I saw today at home tomorrow, just so I could learn what I know tasted amazing from people that I knew did their job really well. So one of the skills I say you definitely need to be successful in this business is learning. You have to be able to learn. You have to be able to create something out of the blue, whether it be a new menu item or something you saw. You went out to dinner and had a great tasting burger. You want to go home and figure out how to make that burger just as good, if not better. Put your own little spin on it. You're gonna have to constantly be learning. When you're in high school choosing your course load and trying to figure out what you want to do with anything, you want to take as many classes related to the career you want to have. And not all of them are directly related. Some of them are indirectly related. Like, you want to take as many culinary courses as you possibly can to be a chef, absolutely. But there's a lot of things to run a successful business that you may not think of. An accounting course, you have to crunch numbers, you're gonna have to make sure you're pricing things correctly in the future. Any sort of business courses, you wanna learn how to promote yourself. If you're the person like me that does everything because you're a one-man show, you wanna take a little graphic design or an art course because you want your food to look pretty. You eat with your eyes first. You wanna be able to promote your brand, so you wanna have those nice little advertising pieces out there. Your food is coming from your heart and your soul, but you want to be able to share it with everybody else. Sometimes you need to put a little bit of extra and think outside the box just to promote it. And all those little things like advertising, marketing, accounting, you're like, what would I need that for? I'm going to be in the kitchen. You want to be successful, you have to be very well-rounded. I would say what intrigues me the most about my career is I'm creating something from the ground up. I started with an idea in my head and I just followed it through. You learn some from your mistakes, you learn some from your successes. Anytime somebody walks up to my window after they've eaten just to give me a thumbs up or say great job, that's the fuel that fires me. That lights my grill every single day. Keep it going. You're gonna have hard days, you're gonna have great days, Just look for tomorrow. You want to wake up and do it again. That's when the love comes out, and that's when you'll be successful in this business.